Hello, welcome back. Today I really wanted to work on surrender and control. So I'm going to show you how I learned to surrender through this art therapy exercise that I created with my inner child. So the materials that you're going to need, obviously just use what you have access to. Today I'm going to be using a lot of watercolour and liquid acrylics. If you don't have watercolours, you could use inks or you could just water down some acrylic paint. Literally whatever you have, just work with that. I chose these materials because they have this sort of unpredictable nature to them, and that is perfect for this art activity today because we're going to be focusing on letting go and just allowing something to unfold, as well as creating from feeling rather than from expectation. So to begin this process, you want to take a moment to connect with your breath, to ground and to breathe, and set an intention to let your inner child lead this activity. I like to work with my non-dominant hand to create and paint, and this kind of allows the thinking mind to quiet and make space for play and intuition to guide you. So throughout this exercise, you'll see me shifting through different techniques and methods to create this piece of art. I work with wet on wet, which is when you put down some water and then put some watercolour paint into that water, and then you can put different colours and it all kind of will bleed and merge together. Surprises happen, and that I think is a perfect mirror for life. We can't always predict what is going to happen or control the outcomes of things. So yeah, I really wanted to mirror this whole idea through the paint and through the material choices I made, just to kind of show my mind, my inner child, my body that I can relax into this uncertainty and you can find beauty in it. Other techniques you can play around with during this exercise is the splatter technique. So just get your paintbrush and kind of flick paint all over the page, or you can do what I'm doing and kind of tap it as well, and this will kind of splat the paint in all different directions. But I will warn you, just be careful with what clothes you're wearing because you don't want to get paint all over your clothes. Another technique you can work with is bilateral painting. This is really good. This is when you use both hands at the same time to paint. And what you want to do is let each hand move freely without correcting or trying to control that movement so much. So what this is doing is allowing both sides of the body to express itself equally, and this is great for our nervous system. The nervous system is so deeply connected to movement, and when you're doing bilateral painting or drawing, the brain receives signals from the right and left hemispheres, and this helps both hemispheres work together and communicate really well. Bilateral painting supports balance and integration in your nervous system. It reduces overthinking and it shifts the body out of fight-flight response. Working with both hands really makes it easier to let go of control and simply just be with this painting process, because it requires you to kind of really focus and get super present with your body and the movements that your hands are making. This little brush that I have is great. It's like this brush that you can take apart and fill up with water, so I'm just using that to kind of drop water onto my page and paint with the water before going in with these acrylic inks, and just letting the colours bleed and blend together and just really trying to observe this process and almost treat it like a meditation. So throughout this whole painting exercise, you really want to let your inner child lead. Don't judge yourself, don't be harsh on yourself, don't be critical. Just let yourself play and explore different colours, textures, shapes, movement, whatever feels good to you. Just allow this painting to unfold. Allow it to be messy, emotional, and just surrender to this whole process of creation. It's really not about the end result, it's all about just being here in the process. Lately I found myself feeling a bit, I don't know what the word is, a bit apprehensive. I don't really know what my life is going to look like in 6 months' time. I guess none of us really do. Yeah, I think this is just all about allowing yourself to be guided, and knowing that you don't have to have all the answers, and that's okay. So for me, and maybe for you, I think this exercise has showed us that we don't have to have all the answers, and we don't have to know exactly where we're headed in order to know that we are guided, and it's okay to relax and trust that. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this exercise. Let me know how you got on. Let your inner child lead, let the paint move, and just surrender, even if just for a moment. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.